I'm gonna have to order a belt for this, I'm pretty sure. And these are just kind of my test belts that I grab in cases like this, situations like this. All right, I'm gonna fire up my phone here just to get an initial idea about the speed. Oh, that's way slow. Oh. Yeah, that's way slow. But the belt it's slipping on the pulley. I think the belt's too tight. This was really tight, so I think there's an issue. With that particular belt, and this one is not quite as tight. And again, I'm just testing with these belts because I want to make sure that this is doing something before I order a new belt. Although with all the turntables, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need probably a dozen belts or so. Still kind of slow. Yeah. Not good. Not good. All right, let me clean these controls. This is not a control issue. Dirty control issue. This is maybe that motor's just not salvageable. All right, controls have been cleaned. Let's see what that did. Oh, well, okay, so it's returning. Still looks slow to me. The strobe says it is a little bit slow. Let's get my RPM meter up here and see what's going on. Well, pretty herky-jerky, but hopefully a new belt and some continued maintenance will take care of that. So maybe it was just the dirty switches. I'll try to get it dialed into. Now there the strobe is steady, and I'm at 33.33. Huh. 45. .45's a little slow, but there are some adjustment pots underneath. So what I'll do is I'll put this pitch control in the middle and dial it in for 33 and 45. So, well, that looks good. That looks pretty good. I'll have to see if I have a belt for this. I do have some belts in packages. I don't know if I have a Technics belt, but I might. But that looks pretty dang good. Awesome. All right, well, I need to do something else for a little bit. So I'm going to charge my camera, step away. So here's what I have to do when I come back, or the next, let's call it the next segment. So we figured out that portion. So the next segment's going to be adjusting the speed and cleaning up the turntable, and then looking at repairing the tabs on the dust cover. So we'll pick it up there in the next part. Okay, so additional maintenance tasks on this. The dust covers, I'm not even going to try to fix it because the tabs are so tight in the hinges that if I were to try the baking soda super glue trick or anything like that, it would not work. So what I'm going to do with this is, number one, let's but it's still a turntable you can use. So we do have people sometimes that will buy a turntable without a cover at a deeply discounted price. So this is a perfect candidate for that customer. So there is the bottom of the spindle shaft. Oh, this is the kind you gotta take this apart. Remove this clip. Remove this. And there's another clip there. That's kind of a different clip. It's a and last time I did one of these, this was a pain in the butt to get off too. So there's a clip here, but it's not like a normal C-clip. And last time I did this, it took me forever to do. So there's no way to get that off of there without moving that. So this clip would have to come off here, and I can't get it to move, and I'm not gonna fight with this forever trying to get it. Oh, I think I might have got it. Maybe. Nope. Nope, I can't get it off. These are among the worst ones to try to get off. I may have to turn the fan on in here. It's a little warm. I just got back from a walk too. That's what I had to tend to. Take my behind out and get some exercise. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. What I will do though is get some oil up underneath there. Because there is enough of the spindle to get underneath there. Need to clean off some of this. I think this is belt residue. Yeah, belt residue, and there's a little bit of grease down here on the bottom plate. Man, that stuff is stuck on everything. So far, these garage sale turntables have not been very good. Which I kind of figured. I'm going through the ones that are kind of the sketchiest ones first. And then we have some other ones that are more interesting. But that's what I did when I was moving them. I pulled them and kind of did an inventory on which ones had intact dust covers and cartridges and head shells and all that stuff. Alright, so a little bit of white grease down here. I'm going to clean this off a little bit more. So again, this will be a usable turntable, but it's just not going to be the sexiest one. And that. I may have to move that. I didn't pay attention when I took that off. There are two little openings that this lever here can go into. So I put it in the one that was dirtiest because I assume that's the one that it goes in. Okay. Still got crap all over this here. Let me take this over to my air compressor and blow that off. Yeah, I may do that. All right. So, motor adjustment or the speed adjustment for 33 and 45, VR1 and VR2. I'm not sure which is 33 and which is 45. When we go into adjust them, it'll be evident. So, hey, you gotta screw that back on, right? Yeah, it's a little warm in here. I'm gonna go inside and relax. Get some water. Hydrate. All right. Okay, so that's in a good spot. I need to make sure I get to those pots. And I can. Let's see where that is speed-wise. With this pitch adjustment, let me make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 1, and then about a half. Okay. Plug it in. And let's see where that... Okay. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it's actually pretty close. It's drifting a little bit. You know, you can't see it. I don't know that I can get this in a real good position to show you. I don't think I really can, given where the camera is, but you can kind of see a little bit down here that it's right drifting this way just a little bit. So let's see if I can get this one of those pots. I may have to shut this off, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do it this way. And I'm gonna say try VR1. See if that is the correct one. Power cord keeps getting stuck underneath this. Okay, so VR1. VR1's not touching, so VR1 must be for 45. So let's do 45 first. Okay, so VR1. Oh, you know what? That pot's dirty. So I'm going to have to clean that pot. I know you were just watching this thing spin. Sorry. Again, hard to focus on what you're doing and worry about the camera at the same time. Alright, I'm going to flip this over, squirt some cleaner on those pots. Exercise them. First take the platter off. Exercise those pots and then try the speed adjustment again. So a little bit of VR1, VR2. This one's just about empty. Okay. All right, there we go. All right. So let's pop this into VR1, put it back down, give it a light. Again, I know you can't really see it, but there, much better. 45 is dead on. Not drifting at all. Well, oh. Okay, pretty good. That is pretty good. Now we'll do VR2 for 33. There we go. And 33 is good. Yep, 33 is pretty steady. There might be a little bit of a drift in there, but it is just kind of moving just a little bit. But I'm going to hit these controls again. Could be these controls. I won't hit those pots again just because now they're adjusted. But before I put the bottom on, I will do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. Put the bottom on it. And then we'll do a sound check. See if we're getting sound. We have to do RCA cables, which are pretty easy on this. So let's put this back together and give it a whirl.